Multiple Sclerosis Today. This is a dedicated audio channel inspired by the comprehensive book Living with Multiple Sclerosis, a guide for patients, families, and caregivers. This podcast is designed for anyone touched by multiple sclerosis, patients, families, caregivers, and healthcare professionals, offering clear, compassionate, and actionable guidance for every stage of your MS journey. Now, here's your host of the Multiple Sclerosis Today podcast, Andres Ortiz.
Hey there, and welcome back to our podcast channel, where we focus on providing information so that you can live your best life with MS. Today's topic is navigating life after an MS diagnosis. See, if you or someone you love has just learned that they have multiple sclerosis, you might be feeling scared, confused, or even angry. I'm here to help you understand what MS is and what to expect. So today, we're going to talk about a 10-step plan that can help you get started. So let's walk through this journey together. Step 1, learn about MS, multiple sclerosis. It means that your immune system is attacking the nerves in your body, and sometimes you might feel tired, you might have trouble walking, or notice changes in your vision or your balance. But everyone's MS is different. An example, Lily, age 34, felt numbness in her legs and found out after going to the doctor it was MS. She was scared. But learning about MS from trusted websites, her doctor, and support groups made her feel less afraid and less confused. So always ask your doctor for easy-to-read materials about MS. Use trusted websites like the National MS Society and the National MS Foundation, as well as the Mayo Clinic. Step 2, ask questions. You see, when you're just starting out to learn about what multiple sclerosis is, it's normal to have lots of questions. You might be wondering what's happening in your body. What can I expect in the future? Or even whether you should tell your friends and family right away. The most important thing to remember is that asking questions helps you get the answers that you need, and understanding your own MS helps you to make smart decisions about your health and your life. Don't be shy. Doctors, nurses, and therapists are used to these questions, and they want you to understand what's going on. So if something confuses you, speak up. Sometimes medical words can really sound scary and complicated, and it's totally okay to ask someone to explain things in a way that makes sense to you. Keep asking until you get an answer. Asking questions doesn't mean that you're bothering the doctor. It means that you care about your health. You know, Jack was worried about work after his diagnosis. Can I still do my job? He asked the doctor, and the doctor talked with him about some adjustments that may have to be made, at work, and different kinds of support that Jack would need. Jack felt better because he knew his choices, he knew his options. So how can you make sure all of your questions get answered? Before you go to the doctor, write them down. Write down any questions in a notebook or on your phone, and take the notebook with you to the appointment. You see, it's easy to forget these questions when you're nervous or excited. And who doesn't get nervous these days when you go to a doctor's office? So you always want to have that written down so you don't forget anything. Some of the questions you may have: what does MS mean for me? Are there things that I should do or avoid? What can help me feel better each day? How can I tell the difference between a symptom and a side effect? What should I do when I feel worried or sad? You see, if you think of new questions later, that's okay too. You ask them the next time or call the doctor's office, and sometimes the nurse can help you with those questions as well. Remember, there's no silly question when it comes to your health, when it comes to MS. Every single question can help you understand your own MS better. Your health matters, and making smart choices starts with asking questions. Step three, building your health team. Whoa, building a health team. Well, what's that? You see, living with multiple sclerosis means that you don't have to do it alone. One of the best things that you can do for yourself is to build your health team. Now, what's a health team? Your health team is a group of people that can help take care of your body and mind. Think of your health team as a group of special helpers on a sports team. Each member has their own job and makes things easier for you. Your health team may include a neurologist, nurses, therapist, physical therapist, sometimes a social worker, and each person brings special knowledge to the table. For example, your neurologist knows all about the brain and the nerves. Your nurses will answer questions and help explain medication and other advice that they can provide. Physical therapists can help you move and get stronger. Social workers can give you assistance with insurances and finding resources. And sometimes you might also want an occupational therapist. That is someone who helps you with the daily activities more easily, or a counselor to talk with about your feelings. For example, Maria felt supported because she had built her health team. She knew exactly who to call and when new symptoms showed up or when she had questions about her medicine. You see, Maria switched doctors because she didn't get that comfortable, warm, fuzzy feeling. And you know what? That's okay, because you need to have team members that make you feel safe and understood, and that matters. So, how do you build your health team? You start by looking for doctors and nurses who will listen to you. If you don't feel comfortable with someone, it's okay. Find a better fit. Ask other patients or friends or your primary care doctor for suggestions. Every visit, write down the names and numbers of team members in your notebook. Keep adding new helpers if you need them. Don't forget, your family and your close friends can also be team members too. You see, your health team is there to support you every step. If you ever feel alone or confused, then reach out to your team members. Remember, you're not alone on your MS journey. Step four, share your feelings. You see, living with MS can feel like an emotional roller coaster. You might feel sad, mad, scared, and even hopeful, sometimes all in one day. These feelings are natural, and ignoring them doesn't make them go away. In fact, talking about your emotions can help you feel better. When you share your feelings, you give yourself permission to heal. You might talk with a trusted friend, family member, or counselor. Even writing in a daily journal can help you understand your feelings. And sometimes just saying, I'm scared out loud, can make it less scary. Brian was nervous about telling his friends he had MS. He finally did, and he cried a little, and that's okay. Even though he felt sad, it also felt like a weight was just lifted off of his shoulders. Everyone feels things, and talking about your emotions is not weak, it's brave. And you can try these simple steps. Try to tell a friend how you feel today. And you can start with, I'm having a hard day. Write down your feelings in a journal, at night before bed, or whenever the best time for you during the day, because everyone's MS is different. And whenever you're more alert It could be in the afternoon that you journal. It could be after dinner. It could be first thing in the morning. But it's usually generally if you're having that bad day, you want to write down how you feel and what's going on so that when you do see the doctor, you can let them know, I had a bad day earlier this month. And journaling, what you want to be able to do is to try to identify what happened before you felt bad. You know, what happened after? How did you come to those feelings? The doctor can help you sort that out. And then there may be something else going on. It could be something you ate. Okay. It could be a certain type of food. You might notice that the feelings change over time, and some days are harder than others. That's normal. But keep sharing. Help and support are always out there for you. Step 5, connect with others. You see, when you have MS, it's easy to feel alone, but you're not. You see, many people that have MS are connecting with others in a more powerful way to get support and understanding on their journey, like support groups or online communities and forums that are great places to ask questions, share experiences, and listen to other stories. Joining a support group gives you a chance to meet other people who get it. You'll learn new tips and tricks, and you might even make some new friends. Online forums can be helpful too, especially if you can't travel easily. You can post questions and read about others' people's experiences, or just lurk and listen for the conversations. Now, Priya had joined an MS group. Hearing other people's stories gave her hope and new ideas for dealing with symptoms. She realized that she wasn't alone, and she felt stronger for knowing others and knowing that they understood. You see, to connect with others, ask your doctor or nurses about the local support groups in your area. Many communities have meetings, and some in person, some virtual, but look for groups that are run by respected organizations like the MS Foundation or the National MS Society. Okay, why? Because you want to make sure that they're managed by trustworthy people so that the information is safe and accurate. Sharing experiences with others can help you feel less alone. And sometimes just reading someone's story can make you feel better. Remember, reaching out can make a big difference. Step 6, plan for your whole health. Well, what does that mean? MS affects your whole self. It's not just your body, but it's also your mind and your spirit. Taking care of yourself by regular exercise, eating well, getting enough sleep. These may help lessen the symptoms and improve your mood and give you more energy. Start by thinking about the things you enjoy. Maybe you like swimming or walking or dancing or yoga. Exercise doesn't have to be hard or take a long time. Just moving your body regularly can help. And if moving is too hard, then some simple stretching is good, and that'll help as well. Eating a balanced diet helps your body. Try eating fruits and vegetables and lean proteins and whole grains. Drink plenty of water and get enough sleep each night. Helps you feel better during the day. And if you have trouble sleeping, talk to your doctor for some other ideas of how to be able to get a good night's sleep. Now, Brent felt stronger and less tired after swimming regularly. He picked something that he liked and stuck with it. So you want to make your plan, but you want to start small. Pick an activity you enjoy and try to do it a few times each week. Set a bedtime and a regular wake up time so that'll help you get enough rest. And write down what you ate each day. You see, you'll be able to notice certain foods that help you feel better or certain foods that didn't help you feel better. But by journaling it, you can pinpoint what you need to stay away from and what you need to do more of. Spend time doing the things that make you happy, like talking to friends or reading. You see, your health is about more than just medicine. Take care of your whole self makes a huge difference. Step 7, learn to listen to your body. MS symptoms can be different from day to day. Some days you may feel strong and energetic, while other days you might feel tired and extremely weak. So you want to listen to your body, and that will help you plan and stay healthy. For example, you might notice that you feel tired after a busy day or a big event, so maybe you need to get some extra rest before the event going forward so you can reduce the symptom flare up. And that's okay. Pay attention to things like aches and pains and tiredness or changes in mood, and try to notice the patterns. By journaling, that'll help you be able to do that. Does eating a certain type of food or skipping exercise make you feel different? Are there more times when you feel worse? And if so, what happened before? You see, Jane noticed that she was very tired after a big event. By resting before she got worn out, she felt better and was able to endure the event and limited the flare ups and avoided making the symptoms worse. A great tip is keeping a diary of your symptoms and your energy levels. Okay. This way, trust yourself. Remember, only you know how your body feels. So listen to your body, and it will help you stay healthy and live your life your way. Step 8, ask for help when you need it. You see, living with MS does not mean that you have to do everything by yourself. And I know that's tough because if you've been used to doing things before the diagnosis of MS and you've been used to doing things your way by yourself, you didn't need anyone, things might be a little different. There are going to be days that you can still do everything by yourself, but then there are going to be days that you cannot. So asking for help is smart. It's not weak. Sometimes you may need help with chores, with work, feelings, or even little things like carrying groceries or making dinner. Getting help can mean asking someone to do something for you or asking for advice. It's smart to make a list of people who can help, like family members or friends or neighbors, coworkers or others. Practice saying before you need to say it, but practice saying, "Can you help me with whatever it is you need help with?" That way you feel ready when you do need the help, that you'll be able to say that. You see, Sam felt too tired to cook when he came home from work, so he asked his sister to share dinners. It made a big difference because then Sam and his sister were able to alternate the days that who was going to cook the dinner. And he had an opportunity to gain even closer to his sister, and he felt appreciated and loved. And that's real important. You see, help can look different depending upon the day. Sometimes you might need a ride to the doctor or someone just to listen to you. Other times you might need a little more help around the house. That's okay. Everyone needs help sometimes. So try making a list of people that you trust and the ways that they can help. Remember, people want to help and they want to help you. It feels good to support the ones we love. If you ever feel uncomfortable asking for help, start small. And with practice, it gets easier. Step 9, focus on what you can do. You see, MS may mean that you have to change some habits or goals. And that can feel hard. But it's important to focus on what you can do and not what you can't. Everyone has talent and strengths, and life is about finding new ways to shine. If you can't do something that you used to, try something new. Maybe once you liked hiking, but now painting is easier. Like Maya, you can find a new hobby or activity that fits your energy level. Set small goals and celebrate each win, even if it feels tiny. Here's some ideas for focusing on what you can do. Make a list of things that you enjoy, even if it's just reading or watching birds in the park. Try a new activity each month. It could be writing, could be drawing, could be gardening, it could be learning a musical instrument. Meet with friends or families to have fun activities. Notice and celebrate your progress, like walking a bit more or making a new recipe. Focus on what you can do, helps you feel strong and happy. You are unique, and your life still has so much more ahead, and you have so much more to offer. Step 10, look forward, not back. MS is part of your story, but it does not control your future. Looking forward means believing in yourself and celebrating what you can achieve. It's normal to remember life before MS, but don't get stuck thinking about the past. Focus on what you can do now and set new goals. Many people with MS lead happy and successful lives. Try to be open to new adventures, like maybe ziplining. You never did that before. You might really enjoy it. You say, "Well, wait a minute, how can I zip line? I'm in a wheelchair." Well, I tell you, if my wife can do it and she's been in a wheelchair for 22 years, you can do it. Okay, she went screaming down the zip line the whole way and had a blast. Okay, so don't be afraid to try something new. Maybe you want to learn a new instrument or travel somewhere special. Be proud of each step forward that you make. Frank set some new goals last year and thanked himself for trying new things, little steps that add up to lead to bigger changes. You don't have to achieve everything all at once. Take one day at a time. Set small goals for yourself and note what works well each week. You might feel surprised and you might be surprised to see how much you actually got done and how much you're capable of doing. Remember, MS is just one part of your life. There are lots of chapters ahead. So when you live with MS, you'll feel many emotions, and that's okay. Here are some that you might feel. You might feel sadness or cry sometimes. This is normal. It's okay. Let yourself feel, then talk with someone or do something kind for yourself. A little self-love can go a long way. Worry. It's natural to be scared about the future. Talk to your doctor or a counselor on how they can help you walk through those worries. Here's a good one. You might even feel angry, and that's okay. MS can make things harder, which is why we get upset and why we get angry that we can't do what we used to do. That's okay. Write it down in your journal. Or better yet, get a pillow and punch the pillow. Not too hard. You don't want to break anything in the house. Okay? But punch the pillow. And what you'll do is you'll release that frustration. You'll release that anger in a constructive way. Just remember, you also have hope. And some people with MS can feel hopeful as they learn more and more about their condition. And can you feel all of those things all at once? Yes, you can. That is part of the journey. You can be angry and sad and hopeful all at the same moment. This is why it's good to journal. And if the journaling is not as effective in helping you, then you should be able to talk to one of your team members. Remember that list of people that you wrote down that can help you with certain things. And one of them is someone to listen to you and someone to talk to you and someone to give you advice. That's when you use one of your team members. So as you go through your life with MS, here are some tips that can help you every single day. Now, first, take one day at a time. Some days are good. Some days are tough. Focus on today. Lean on your health team. Reach out for help when you need it. Stay curious and keep asking questions. Learning gives you the power and helps you make good choices. Remember, you're more than your diagnosis. MS is a part of your life. It is not your whole story. Be gentle with yourself and celebrate every small win. And don't worry if you're not perfect. Celebrate the win. You did it. Keep your notebook handy for questions, feelings, and notes. Write them down. Try new things that make you happy, like hobbies, walks, or time with friends. Reach out for help when you need it. Don't wait until you feel overwhelmed. Stay connected with your support. Helps you stay strong. Give yourself time to adjust. Life with MS is a journey, and you're doing great. If you have any questions about this episode or ideas for future podcasts, please contact us at multiplesclerosistoday@gmail.com. That's multiplesclerosistoday@gmail.com. And if you enjoyed this episode, please hit the like button and subscribe button to keep up to date with the latest information and podcast schedule from Multiple Sclerosis Today. Remember, information is power. Our goal is for everything to be clear and easy for you to understand so that you can live your best life with MS, no matter what stage you're facing. So thank you for joining us for this episode, and we'll see you next time on Multiple Sclerosis Today. Take care.
Facing MS, Living with Multiple Sclerosis, a guide for patients, families, and caregivers, is packed with practical advice, real stories, and expert insights. So take control of your MS journey and order your copy today and live your best life with MS. Available at Amazon.com.